Dearly beloved, welcome to this energy update. We are here to check what is the current energy within the masculine collective, what is the energy within the feminine collective, and what is the guidance that is wanting to come across for all of us at this point of time for the journey. There is a lot of purging, there's a lot of release of fear, which I'm feeling. It's like fear, fear, fear. Every time I look around and I'm hearing the word fear, right? So today it might help for you to meditate upon what are the fears that are holding you back from experiencing union on this journey, right? I was also called to hold a video particularly for this, which I'll do later, not right now, but I'm just here for the energy update. The बुखार सर्दी हो गया, shiny, like I mentioned, shiny purging हो रहा है. So please have lots of water, please have lots of rest. I for one, I'm sleeping so much. I'm feeling so sleepy in the past 3 days. It is unreal. I do not sleep that much. Even the bedtime has I'm sleeping early, and yet when I wake up in the morning, I'm still groggy, I'm still lethargic, I feel tired. The pain is right down to the bones. Okay, so it's a very intense energy as of now. So please listen to your body, please rest. Back pain, yes, back pain, particularly near the shoulder blades. I'm feeling the pain a lot, right? So what's the energy is coming in from this masculine today? Wow, amazing cards. What's the energy of the feminine today? What's the feminine needing to know? What's the message for the connection, for the journey? What's the guidance for the journey? A lot of cards falling out, so I just need to speed up the reading today. Oh god, wow. What in the deck? Vibrancy. This is this sun card energy coming across for the collective, for the journey. So lots of renewed enthusiasm, renewed hope, renewed joy. All right. In the past few months, you might be feeling like वो हवा निकल रही है, balloon में से हवा निकल गई है, you know. It's like some of you might have given up on your journey, right, on your union, but there is a lot of renewed energy. Universe is sending you lots of beautiful, happy, high powered, high charged energy so that both of you can come back on the path to union. Wow, masculine cards are really something today. Okay, let me just take all of them. Bottom of the deck is home, which is also a word that I've been seeing a lot. Home, ghar, you know, come back to your home, you know, something like that. So as I mentioned, both divine counterparts now being aligned with union timeline once again. You might have let go of this expectation or hope or desire that it is something that's possible, but it is, okay? Please do not be hung up on what is happening in the third dimensional reality, right? I know some of you are experiencing extreme difficulty when it comes to heart pain when you see what is happening in the third dimensional reality, but it is not true. Okay, it's simply a veil that is keeping you from coming together with your divine counterpart on a higher dimension, on a higher level. Both of you are already one, and through your deepest heart's longing, you are actually anchoring this union from a higher time, from a higher dimension, right? So please hold on to the vision. There is a certain vision that has been given to you by divine, and it's for a reason, right? And you are being asked to increase your faith in God, right? God makes all things possible, so nothing is impossible for divine, right? How it may happen, when it may happen, just release those expectations, right? Relax, release, and oh god, look at this. Relax and release and come into your own faith. God, thank you. Come to your faith, right? Everything is taken care of by divine. Everything is under control, right? In a higher spiritual sense, we might feel like everything is like swirling like a whirlwind, your life situation is just like thrown or tossed in the air, and you don't know where things are going to land, right? But please remember that when things are falling out of place, things are also falling into place, right? So allow yourself this change, this shift. Usually all of the things that you have wished for and desired, for them to come into your life, there needs to be a shake up. There needs to be a few people who are to exit your life. There needs to be a few restructurings. Your whole situation breaking apart is actually a good thing, because it's making space for you to welcome and to receive the things that you actually look forward to, right? Wow. Masculine. And then feminine energy needs to be a little bit low today, and in the opposing spectrum, masculine's energy is so strong. It's like very, very clear, strong energy coming across from your masculine. If you are tapping into this reading, it's a very powerful energy, so stick around. If you feel like you want to go deeper into this reading, personal bookings are always open. Personal messages are always more aligned with your situation. Right? So if you feel like you need to get a personal reading, if you want to get deeper into this reading, feel free to reach out and DM me, and I'd be happy to book one for you. Right, so for the masculine, the first card coming out is 3D communication. They are preparing, this masculine is preparing to talk. So if you are having a sore throat, if you're having pain in your throat, if you're having neck pain behind as well, yes, I'll be saving the live, Anu. So if you are experiencing any sort of pain, any sort of, जैसा बोलते हैं ना वो खिच Vicks का ad they are giving me, I don't know why, with those spiky kind of like things in the throat, and then the Vicks coming in and this like soothing it, and they all pop off, they all just vanish, right? They're giving me that. So this masculine is now letting go of any sort of hitch or fear or apprehension that they might hold with regards to communicating with you. There is 3D communication happening quite soon. Some of you are just like hung up on 3D communication, and this is for you, dear feminine. That's the reason why 3D communication is taking so long. It's not taking place because आप उसको बहुत ज़्यादा जब अहमियत दे देते हो, आप उसी चीज़ को real बना रहे हो. हालांकि the fact is your divine counterpart is in constant communication with you. I received this question yesterday as well. I might need to make a reel of this, that how to communicate with our divine counterpart consciously. How do I speak to him without speaking to him in the 3D, right? And the answer is you're already doing it. You're already talking to your divine counterpart. Each moment, the thought frequency is aligned with the thought frequency of your person as well. So you are constantly sending out thoughts to them, consciously or unconsciously, and you are receiving their thoughts as well, right? Remember that the chakric system of the feminine is aligned with the chakric system of the masculine. You would share the same chakric system. So in that, this is Agnya Chakra, right? The thought, the arena of everything mental. Things are getting mental, my boy. So your person and you are aligned, are completely connected when it comes to the mental state as well, right? So how do I communicate? How do I communicate with my masculine consciously? And this is to send that thought out, intend it, right? Speak to them in your own mind. Close your eyes if you need to. Come into a relaxed state, come into a peaceful state, calm your mind, and then speak to them clearly. Whatever it is that you want to communicate, whatever it is that you might need to ask them, and open yourself up to receive. Don't hold any expectations as to what the answer might be, but open yourself up and receive whatever it is that they are wanting to communicate with you. Now, this might happen. The communication that you receive from your person might be on a mental plane. If you're a claircognizant, it might happen quite effortlessly. You might receive it in the form of an idea. It might just pop into your own consciousness, or it might happen through a physical way. It might happen through a video that pops up on your feed. It might happen through a reading. It might happen that you receive your thoughts of your person, your messages from your person through a song, or it might be a poem, or it might be an article that you come across in the newspaper, right? So it can happen through many different ways. Open yourself up to receiving, and it is your own conscious thought that you're sending out to your person, right? Please make sure that it's in a positive state. If it is going to be negative, you will also receive reassurance, okay? That does happen. But please know that if it's a grievance, if it's a negative thought, first you need to process it within yourself. Get to the root of that negative thought. Why is it there, right? So that you can be more aware in your situation, right? Feeling, truth, empathy, mirroring, self-talk. Speak how you want to be spoken to. There it is, right? So speak to your masculine in a way which you need to be. You have, what am I saying? Speak how you want to be spoken to your masculine as well, right? So 3D communication coming in from this masculine, they really want to reach out. So the reason why you feel the stuckness in your throat right now, this kitch, or this cough, or this sneezing, constant sneezing you might be having, there might be certain fears which are in relation to communication blocks, which this masculine is releasing as of now. They want to communicate. It's like, I want to talk to you so badly, and I fear that you might reject me, or the way that I ignored your calls, your texts, your messages, you might block me, you might reject me, you might ignore me, right? So please open up that space that no, I do want to communicate, right? And I won't reject myself. Why would I reject myself? So if I don't reject myself, I won't reject you as well, right? This masculine is also very strongly manifesting this union with you, this connection with you, this beautiful journey. You might be seeing a pair of swans. So if you are, it's a sign that your person is manifesting this connection, bringing your true heart's desire into fruition. This is also something that they want. Please remember, if you desire it so deeply in your heart, in your soul, it's a burning desire. It's a very pure kind of desire. It is nothing of 3D attachments. Right? There was no attachment to your person. If you are on a true twin flame path, there was never an attachment. But yes, sometimes we start cultivating expectations, and that is where we slip. Right? But I'm feeling like your person is truly on a spiritual level. They are also manifesting you just as you are manifesting them. Right? So live in the end. Right? Hold on to the vision of union of both of you coming together, and it shall be, right? Aligned. This masculine is also making certain changes to his lifestyles. I feel like he might be practicing yoga. They might be regularly connecting with God, divine source. This might be religiously. This might be through other ways. I feel like reading books, reading certain spiritual self-help books, or this is like getting a guru, right? So in some way there is spiritual help coming in for this person, for your divine counterpart. So that is helping them to be more aligned, and that is how they are manifesting. That is how they are manifesting this connection with you, right? Know that they want this equally badly, right? So it's just that their 3D situation might be helping them to rise in their own potential, to rise in their own leadership. Now the bear spirit, whenever this comes, I so associate this with masculine energy, because the bear spirit is always showing up in the King of Pentacles energy, right? So that's like being protective, being fiercely loyal, being watchful, right? So the bear spirit speaks to me about this masculine stepping into their own leadership role. That is what twin flames are here to open themselves up to, because you will notice that you are very different. You feel like you are misplaced in your life, and it might feel so at many times, but the reason for that is that you are here to create a whole new world. You are here to change minds. You are here to shift mindsets. You are here to expand horizons, not just for you but for others as well, right? Through changing yourself, through shifting yourself, you're here to create this shift externally as well, and in that you are in this leadership role, right? So this masculine somehow is recognizing that things around him are not he's not okay with them anymore, right? So he's now taking charge of his situation because he's had a lot. He has experienced a lot, he's gone through a lot, and he now says no more. Okay, I want to create a shift, I want to create a change, right? Because this masculine might also be going through a burnout. It's like I feel like he's serving everyone around. He's like fully, he's this embodiment of service. But when it comes to receiving that service, he somehow self-sabotages. It's like he feels like he doesn't deserve someone serving him, and that is the feminine, right? So but this is a very balanced connection. This is a connection full of respect, full of loyalty, full of service in the highest form, right? And this is basically service without any expectation. So somewhere this masculine has been holding this expectation of people reciprocating for everything that he's doing. I hope that makes sense. But he is recognizing that he needs to let go of that expectation, right, of people showing up for him. Somehow the feminine is also showing up for him, but he pushes her away as a way of self-sabotaging, because deep down he recognizes that he doesn't deserve this beautiful pure love, right? So he is coming into his self-love, accepting this love from his feminine, that this feminine is extending to him, that you are extending to him. He is coming to accept this self-love, understanding that, you know, he too deserves. I'm still trying to heal. He is trying to heal from his relationships of the past, and he's ready to make this commitment, right, to you, dear feminine. I want you to be a part of my future. Someone getting the word bride as well, so it's a double confirmation that they want a solid connection with you. It's a long-term connection. For some of you it might be marriage, because it just says commitment over here. So for some of you it might be a marriage. For others it might not be a marriage as such, but it's a very deep, it's a very loyal commitment that your person is already extending to you, right? And what is it that this masculine wants to say to you? Let me just pull out alchemical hearts. Okay, so I feel the need to maintain power over nearly every aspect of my life, including personal and romantic relationships, family dynamics, and events in the workplace. Control freak, right? So he might have been quite controlling in the past, and that is like bogging him down now. He knows that this needs to change, this needs to shift. He needs to be more in his let go and let God energy. Please don't be mad at me for treating you that way. I'm just mirroring back to you how you treat yourself. Love thyself, right? So in the past, this person has been showing up how you show up for yourself, right? So if it is any less, if you feel like there needs to be a change, let that change be inside of you first, and your person will eventually reflect that back to you. I am a person who is just and fair. Things are out of balance. I appreciate your honesty more than you know. He knows, this person knows, your person knows that things have been out of balance, and you deserve more, right? But he's someone who is quite just and fair. He might have certain Capricorn placements, right? There may be planets in his Capricorn sign, or that Saturn might be quite powerful for this person, or it might be so that, like, this is Saturnian energy completely. Like, I am someone who is just and fair. So if you have read about astrology, you will notice that a person who has strong Saturnian placements, strong Capricorn placements in their chart, it's like sun, moon, rising, they start cultivating these qualities of Saturn. They themselves start becoming Saturn-like. Okay, and Saturn is a very strict teacher. He's a strict taskmaster. He's someone who's very fair, very just. So he wants you to be that way as well. That is why he'll throw obstacles your way. That is why he will push you to the limit, so that he's polishing a rough diamond. And through the blessings of Shani Dev, you come into your own ultimate gleam of self, right? You become into this shining self who is strong, who's bold, who's just, who's fair, right? So your person today is letting you know that they are aware that things have been quite unfair between the both of you. He might have been unfair to you, and that things are out of balance. I need to create a balance once again. I appreciate your honesty more than you know. So this person in the past has experienced a lot of lying, a lot of deceit, a lot of cheating probably, right? And that is why they value your honesty over everything else right now, because it's something that they haven't been able to forget. There's some flute in the background that I'm experiencing, so that I'm hearing. So it's a very beautiful energy that you bring, right? Which inspires him to do better, which inspires him to be better, right? For you. Okay, so where is our feminine today? So for the feminine, like I mentioned, it's a little weighty energy, a little heavy energy, but nevertheless, like I mentioned, patterning. So there's a lot of pattern break that the feminine is doing for this journey, right? And since you are the person who's leading this connection through your heart, through your intuitive knowing, through your inspired action, you are helping this journey blossom into something beautiful, something strong. So for feminine, primarily, I feel like this feminine is letting go of certain fears that have been harming her, hurting her. I feel this is like more of self-hurt, because you're subscribing to this fear knowingly, unknowingly. It has been there since long. Okay, might be a subconscious fear as well. It's coming up again and again. So you are letting go of that. And here I also have control over here. So just like your masculine has this way of asserting dominance, of asserting control, of wanting things to be a certain way, like he might be too hung up on details, he might be a perfectionist. So somewhere you also hold these issues, these control issues. Now see where you are asserting that. And it's a fear of things being out of control. You might hold that. It's a deep fear that you share with your divine counterpart, the fear of having things out of control, but knowing that things are already in control by divine is in control eternally, right? So let go of these fears with regards to things being out of your hand, or you don't know how things are going to end up in the future, right? This fear is here because primarily you have had a problematic past. You might have had certain characters or family members around you who were constantly like demanding, or they might have been quite unpredictable, and that is why we create this sense of certainty through asserting control, through asserting dominance, right? So see where you are slipping into old ways of being, which needs to be released, so that your person is also doing this simultaneously. They are letting go of control. It's a beautiful energy. Past life karma. There's past life karma that you hold with your person that is dissolving right now, right? Current challenges relate to old wounds. Do you choose to repeat or to change? So this is speaking to me about an energy that you hold with your person currently. Are you repeating the same energy over and over again? Are you willing to accept? Are you willing to forgive? Are you willing to be kind to yourself? Are you willing to choose love rather than choosing fear? Right? So instead of repeating narratives, please see where you need to be familiar with your past mistakes, and that is how you break the loop. You break the loop by stepping out of the loop, by choosing to forgive people who have hurt you, by choosing to accept your circumstance, your situation, right? Somehow I'm getting the word resistance. So it's like seeing where you resist. twin flame separation. You are causing separation, dear feminine, right now. It's a very painful energy that I'm feeling right now, because you are subconsciously running. Okay, you are either running towards your divine masculine, wanting to make sure they are okay, wanting to know, wanting to communicate with them, or when they do not step forward to communicate, when they block you, when they ignore you, when you feel rejected, you completely go into your runner energy. So you're either chasing or running. All right, to move out of this runner chaser dynamic is to know that your person is right here, they are present within, right? And it is something that you do to yourself over and over and over again, out of expectations, out of attachments, out of bondages, out of your own egoic mind. You are not ready to release that hand. You're not ready to open up this hand of love and let love be. You know, love never asks for something in return. It simply knows how to give, right? And that is a beautiful space to be in. So stop causing this twin flame separation, stop causing this physical divide, stop paying attention to your 3D situation so much, stop taking it too seriously, right? It is not at all serious, because all separation is an illusion. You both are united in spirit, both of you are one in true divine essence. You are never truly apart. You are constantly communicating with each other. So please don't be so hung up around communication, right? Separation from God's self leads to ultimate suffering. So the suffering that you are experiencing, this pain, this sadness, this anger, probably this irritation that you feel towards your divine masculine, it is because you are disconnected with God, right? So when you align with God, source, love, light, you know that everything is coming to you at the perfect time. Right now you don't have your person in front of you because you are not ready, because they are not ready, right? Because probably there are certain things that you don't deserve, there are certain things that they don't deserve, right? So we constantly see the other person to be toxic, but we are also dissolving our own toxicity, right? So please know that everything is being brought to you at the perfect time. You don't need to rush things. Certain feminines, I feel like you are getting too hung up on the time factor, right? Oh God, it's getting late. Your biological clock might be ticking. You feel like that you have this need to have a certain family. Yeah. You have this need to have family, of your own. But please know that all time is illusion. Everything is coming to you at the perfect divine time, right? There's a certain revelation that will come to you, dear feminine. I'm also getting stargazing for you, or sky gazing. You will receive certain answers when you connect with nature, especially the Akashic element. So looking at the night sky or looking at the clouds will bring a lot of clarity to you at this point of time. There are certain disagreements, and the feminine says to the masculine today, I wish you understood how I feel. I feel so hurt, I feel so rejected through your behavior, through your ignorance, through you rejecting me. I feel like you don't want me around any longer. I feel hurt, right? And somehow the feminine also says to the masculine that you are irreplaceable. The way you love can never be matched. You are the only one for me. Please, why don't you understand, right? And I feel so unsatisfied with my life right now. I wasn't happy the way things were going. So this is clearly telling me that you need to bring in some changes. This might be on the mental level, this might be on the emotional level, on the physical level as well. You need to pursue things that make you happy, that bring you joy, that bring you inspiration, right? This is a wound of rejection that you're being asked to heal, dear feminine. It might have emerged through your own paternal figure, through your father. So you are, in a sense, you are tending to this inner child wounding, right? It's the hurt of the inner child that you feel, of being unloved, of being unappreciated, of being unvalidated, right? So please create this balance. Dragonfly energy, dragonfly spirit is coming into you, bringing in a lot of harmony, bringing in balance. Look at these flowers, right? Just like these two flowers, both of you are very different, your masculine and your feminine, right? Both internal energies are quite different, but so harmoniously aligned, right? What you don't have, your masculine provides to you, right? And just like the wings of the dragonfly, both of you work harmoniously at the same time which can help you elevate in your energy, which can help the dragonfly to fly. It's the wings, right? So you are one side of the wing and your masculine is the other side of the wing. If one wing goes missing, it's impossible for this dragonfly to take flight, isn't it? Right? Similarly, you must create and cultivate this balance within yourself. Stop holding back. Right? For the journey, I have this card of holding back. I should have expressed myself better. Please see where you have been holding back. That's a mirror reflection of why your person is also holding back. Their feelings, their communication. Space. You need more time to think. Give yourself the space, dear one. Come into your own faith. Know that everything is coming to you in the perfect timing. Trust in the invisible. You don't see union yet. You don't see your person in the 3D yet. You don't communicate with your person in the 3D yet. But please trust that it is to come forward to you. It's taking slow, but it is something that is sure, that is getting created in your physical reality. So trust in the invisible. You don't see it yet, but doesn't mean that it doesn't exist, right? There is a need for you to be devoted to your faith, your journey itself, right? Please know that you are constantly looked after by the Good Shepherd, right? Please know that you are already taken care of, protected. Your person is also protected. This journey, this connection itself is protected by God, by divine, right? There are certain decisions that need to be made on both parties, right? Both divine counterparts need to come to a conclusion, right? Which is, it's a painful time right now, but this time is also helping you to see a new side of yourself, to see a new part of yourself which you never knew before. When the caterpillar goes into the cocoon, it doesn't know what's going to happen, if it's going to die, if it's going to sleep, if it's going to survive, right? And when it emerges, it sees itself transformed into this beautiful being which has wings, right? And when winged creatures come in, they always remind us that you have the ability to rise above your own challenges. Winged creatures, when they come in, winged spirit animals, they always come in to remind you that you have the ability to rise above your challenges, your hardships. There are certain health concerns that you need to be mindful of. Please take care of your health. This is coming in for me for sure. It's like recently you have not been paying attention to your diet. You have probably not been paying attention to your physical health. Please make sure you're making good choices. And this decision may also be in connection to dietary concerns. Please make the right decisions which help you promote health, right? And this is the time of ascension. This pain that you're feeling currently, it's a time of metamorphosis that you are undergoing. There's great change, right? And there is light at the end of the tunnel. This is a cosmic reset that is taking place for you, and the physical symptoms that you are experiencing right now are helping you to release, to purge, to let go of old densities which is being shed from your body at a cellular level, at the DNA level. So please have lots of water. If you have crystally charged water or solar powered water or moon charged water, it would be great, because it's helping you to clear energetic blocks, and it is helping you to dissolve certain blocks through conscious choices which are being made by you, right? So I hope this reading helped you. I love you so much. Take care, stay blessed, and I'll see you guys around.